I'm not gonna lie, the thumbnail for this video might be a little bit of clickbait because technically I'm a little bit over a month here, but I've been playing Raid Shadow Legends for a full month, a little bit over as of this point in recording. It's actually like almost a month and a half, but that's fine. I want to talk a little bit about my experience with playing it over a month, look at some of the progress that I've made on this account, and kind of talk about where I see the account going in the future. So that way you can get a bit of an understanding and an idea of what it's like to actually play this game for this amount of time. But before we do that, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, everybody, as we dive into this video. The next thing I want to talk about too, if you are interested in trying Raid Shadow Legends after seeing this video, you can actually sign up with my link in the description or in the pinned comment of this video. And why should you do that? Why should you sign up with my link? That's because if we go down here to the Orc faction, you will get Zargala upon signing up on my link, and she is a great unit to start your account off right with. She's got a decreased defense added into her kit. She's got a weaken built into her kit. Really good, useful unit. But that's not all. I'm not about to shortchange you. If you make it to level 15 on your account, you're also going to get the champion Yugo, who is another fantastic unit for both PvP and PvE content. Got a heal reduction, but for debuffs, removes it all. She's got a cleanse built into her kit, which is awesome. She's got a decreased defense and a block buff built into her kit, as well as a leech built in as well. Just a great utility overall, great healer and supporter. Make sure to sign up with my link. And what you're going to do after you sign up with my link is right now, there is the biggest event that Raid has ever done with its 6th year anniversary, and that is you can come in and enter the promo code Supreme6. Now, unfortunately, I can't enter this code because I've already used a character code in the past, but if you come in and use that, you're going to get, for the first time ever, a Void legendary champion from the Orc faction, Supreme Gallic. And if you want to talk about starting your account off on the right foot in 2025, boom. Make sure to do that. My link plus this code. On top of that, you're going to get potions, 300,000 silver, an XP barrel, some great stuff that's going to get your account started off on the right foot. So make sure to go ahead and do that. But as we've already been talking about here, let's talk a bit more about the kind of progress we've made in 1 month of Raid. So the first thing I want to take a look at here is in the campaign. Now in the campaign, I have cleared up into Nightmare up until chapter 8. And I'm not going to lie, I'm really starting to struggle in here. Might be because I just don't have the right kind of like affinities on my units here. I'm very susceptible, I find, to like force enemies at this point. I've got a lot of spirit and a lot of magic champions on my account that I've been building, so any force heavy stages has been really hard. And also I think I'm still lacking in some supports, so I think with a little more effort and a little more bring up a few other support units, I could probably get a little bit further in my 8th stage here, or 8th chapter here. But you know, it's been pretty good as of this point. Now I wanted to go a little bit deeper into some of the other areas as well. Dungeons, I've been doing pretty well on the dungeons. Iron Twins, basically still no progress. I haven't been pushing that at all. Arcane, I can consistently clear up to 17, which is nice if I need to do some autoing. Very close to doing the max stage 20. Void, literally was farming this earlier today. Stage 16, been pretty good, and it's about the same on all of the kind of potion stages that are available. For Ice Golem and Spider's Den, getting pretty high up there. We got up to 15, so you know, a little over halfway, which is pretty helpful. But I will say one thing I'm pretty proud about and I'm pretty impressed with is actually I can fully clear Minotaur on stage 15, which is really helpful. Starting to get more of those books for my masteries pages for some of my champions. Really helpful there. Dragon, where are we at with Dragon? I couldn't even remember. 17 on Dragon. So we're starting to push these dungeons a little bit more. Haven't really touched Sand Devil's Necropolis or the Phantom Shogun Grove, simply because they're way more like late game kind of game modes here. And I would say I'm about mid game if I was to really like place myself on here. In terms of like faction wars overall, I don't think I've made any like significant progress on about any of them. Probably the most would be either in the Dark Elf Crypt or in the Sacred Order, which is where I've got you know, my Alice, who's been huge on my account, has been really helpful. You can see Dark Elf Crypt got 18 stars there too. So they're the most I've been able to push because they're the 2 units I've been investing heavily into. I can do some like lower stages on some of the other ones, and I'll still remind players to make sure to go and at least clear the lower stages. You still get resources for the Forge, so make sure you're doing that. But in terms of like aggressive pushing, haven't been able to make it that deep as of yet. Silver PvP, I believe I've peaked at Gold 1 in the previous season. It did a reset just recently, so I got brought back down to Silver 4, but I did make it up to Gold 1, so some decent progress there. Gonna keep pushing that when I can. Tag Team Arena, not a lot of progress at all. We're back at bronze 1. Nothing crazy here. Nothing to write home about. Haven't had a chance to try Live Arena because I have not been able to reach level 50. I'm still only level 48 even with the amount that I've been playing. I've been playing every day, gang, getting as much grinding as I can, and I'm still not level 50, which is kind of crazy. Clan bosses, decent progress on the clan bosses. Like with Demon Lord, if I get a lucky roll, like 10 million damage off on like the normal Demon Lord as of right now, which is great for some of the missions. You need to get some like higher damage output there, so a little bit more grinding on that. You know, let's do a quick little you know, we got a key sitting here. Let's do a quick auto and see if we just auto this really quickly. What does it put me at? 9.5 mil, so not bad, not bad. A little bit of needed to do some more character investment there, and we'll make some more progress. It's good. Hydra and Chimera, nothing significant. Honestly, those are so incredibly tough at this stage, even at this mid game. Haven't had a chance to try the Cursed City as I'm not level 52. I also haven't had a chance to do Siege yet. I think it's because the clan I'm in. I haven't had an opportunity to really do a lot of the like siege battles. Doom Tower, I've made a little bit of progress on. We've made it up to floor 20 on this current Doom Tower rotation that we have. Is that still super low comparatively speaking? Yes, but my character roster is still really limited. And I think, you know what, that brings me up to a good opportunity to switch over to champions. Where are my champions at? I'm gonna filter by rarity here so I can just show you this a little bit more. So I've finally been able to get some legendaries on my account. Of course, up until this point, I really had only had one, which was Alice from the login event. But just recently, with the 6th anniversary, pulling some sacred shards, pulling some ancient shards as well, actually, I managed to swing some legendaries, which is really nice. We got Goffred Brassclad and we got Corrado Foxhunter. The unfortunate thing is I think Corrado kind of synergizes a little bit more with I think it's a Yumiko is the name of the other champion, so probably not the best champion to get on this at this stage, but you know what, not the worst probably either. But in terms of like 6 stars, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 stars currently chilling kind of in my like core team that I've got. But you know, we've got some other Soul Awakenings going. We got a bunch of 5 stars that we're cooking up, making some progress on overall. But I've got it sorted by rarity here, so I can also show you like, oh, we've got, you know, we got Kale too. So actually, it's 5, 6 stars. So we're coming along. But we got Bellower we've been building and working on a little bit there. We need my gear is lacking so much, gang. I'm gonna be honest here. We got Paragon with the Dark Elves too. I've been slowly investing into as well. And yeah, we're trying to get there. I've been refocusing my attention a little bit. I had been refocusing my attention back to my rares to see what I could use to supplement. But then recently with some pulling, I managed to pull a bunch of new epics, some of which like Old Hermit Yorg is actually really useful. So I got to do a little bit more of like an audit of some of these epics to see who's kind of, you know, next best to invest into on my account overall with them. But that's kind of like my character progression there. In terms of the clan overall, it's not my clan, but you know, we're making do. We're making do. We're getting some stars. We're having things go through. I haven't really done anything with the clan shop as of yet. I've got, you know, 940 of these coins, but I've been saving them because as you get up here, you can start getting some champion fragments. So I'm kind of saving up until the clan I'm in breaks into some of those higher levels. Like there's the champion fragments for Yannica. So I'm saving them. Because like what, it's 100 gold for 6 fragments. I think you need 100 fragments total. So you know, I'm already getting close with the amount of coins that I've got at this stage. So hopefully by the time we reach level 5, I can actually get another legendary champion on my account there. That would be nice. That would be nice. Now, for my missions, I really have been trying to push the missions, but there are some of these like time-gated ones really do shut you down a little bit. I'm very close to clearing step 3, and then I can finally make that final push for the Arbiter. I'm hoping I can get through that soon. I've got a bunch of these missions up here are done. Like, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are already done. This affinity bonus one really is going to slow me down because to get affinities to level 4, rank 4 is actually like a lot from the metals side here. So I got a lot of grinding to do. Hopefully once I get back into gold, I can speed that up a little bit, but I'm probably gonna at least be a few days, if not more, before I get enough on the affinity side there. I've got to do some masteries coming up, but yeah, making some good progress. Arbiter's not something you can rush in a week, guys. Arbiter is like 100% like a couple month, you know, probably on average 2-month clear before you're getting your Arbiter from the missions, but making decent enough progress on there. I want to flip back for just a second here just to like kind of like point out that I think my like character roster overall, having done all the pulls that I have up until this point, is pretty good. This, you know, isn't all of them. I do have a bunch of these. I got 51 champions here chilling in the vault too. Some that I can look at doing some investment on in the future. But yeah, lots of options there that I can go ahead and choose from. Of course, you know, of course we got the Bellower. Bellower's a big boy, big helpful boy. So just wanted to mention that too, that I'm pretty happy with my overall roster. Wish I had some more legendaries. I'm not gonna lie. Wish I had some more legendaries. I thought something interesting to mention would be fusions. In terms of fusions, I really have still only been able to clear Relic Keeper. However, I was pulling a bunch of ancient shards recently, and I am so close to being able to do a fusion for Razen. So I'm getting really excited about the opportunity to do that. Unfortunately, though, it's going to be some pretty big investment, like to get some of these legendaries, because I have not organically pulled any of these legendaries up until this point. So we're going to be looking at lots of infusion in the future to get them up there. Broadmaw, very close to. Just need to get Bloodhorn over here, but still have not been able to manage to swing him. But we did get her. I forget what her name is, but we did manage to get her recently, which is helpful. Haven't been able to do a single fragment summon. There's been a couple of chase events, and I gotta say, these chase events are tough to get all the shards that you need. So I hope there's a bit of like reruns on some of these like shard chase events, so I can find something to do and maybe clear SMA or the Knave. Maybe not the Knave, because I think that's from the Alice event, so he might like just be forever stuck at 25 shards. Hope not, but that might be the case. So like overall, I think I've made some like pretty reasonable progress on my account here. I must say, I think I did expect the grind to be like a little bit faster. I think when I first started this account, I thought I would be able to push to a place like this, like within like the first couple weeks, but it really has been like a grind for this game. If you're looking for a game that you can really like sink your teeth into long term, be grinding out, have a ton of characters to build and a ton of opportunities to do that, and to look at like you know, build opportunities, different combinations of characters for the various like game modes, you've definitely found a game that's gonna last you a long time. There's a lot of content and so many things that like I have barely even touched as of this point, because of how end game they truly are, and the amount of battle power you need from these champions. Like I think, like if I'm being honest here, I think the only champion that I'm like really happy with is probably Alice. Like I've got her on full 16. I've started to do a little bit of like gear enhancement here, and some enchanting to boost like some of the stats on it. But even like some of this gear is still like, you know, it's okay. You know, it's okay. It's not the best piece ever, but like, you know, we got some decent stuff on her. But you know, she's the only one that I've managed to, I've got full masteries on. I've got good investment on the skills as of this point, which is really good. I got a relic on her as well. But you know, she's at 63,000 battle power, but like my next highest is Kale, who's literally like half. And so like the amount of grind in this game, man, if you're in a grind, this is it. But if you do want to grind, make sure you start your grind on the right foot by using my link in the description to sign up for this game, to try out Raid Shadow Legends for the first time. And like I mentioned before, if you do, you're going to get a Zargala on your account. Great starting unit. On top of that, at level 15, you're going to get Yugo. Level 15 is way faster to get to than 50. Let me just put it that way. So you'll get your Yugo right quick. Great supporter, as well as XP barrel, potions, 300,000 silver, lots of stuff to start your account off on the right foot. And then again, don't forget to use the code SUPREME6 to get your free ultimate Gallic, guys, legendary Void champion. Voids, I cannot understate how useful Void champions are with not having any weakness types against them. The universal utility of these champions is fantastic. So make sure you sign up with my link in the description before doing that. So that's going to be it for this one, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.